Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I'm Gypsy Girl, here to give you another reading for the month of July for Capricorn. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your shares. Your comments are most welcome. What does Capricorn need to know for the month of July? Thank you, Spirit. What does Capricorn need to know for July? What are the important messages for Capricorn? Feels like an ease with the cards. So some of you may be moving into a mode of relax if you've been under a lot of strain and stress. The North Nodes have shifted by now, especially if you come to this reading after it's been posted. So you feel that push and pull. That's what change feels like. What does Capricorn need to know for the month of July? It's a trend with the cardinal signs, because change is coming. And you notice that with the Wheel of Fortune when it shows up. If you do readings or if you listen to readings, you may hear of the Wheel of Fortune coming around. It's change. What does Capricorn need to know for the month of July? Thank you, Spirit. The layout is the same as the last reading. It's, the first line is all about you, the viewer. Whether you are Capricorn or not, this is your energy that's coming in. If you're following as a cross watcher, then the second line would be for the significant other. So you would fit yourself where you feel the energy pulls you. And the third line is the outcome of this reading. And if you're not with a significant other, then this line would represent anybody outside of your circle, whether it's friends and family, extended family, people you work with, strangers that you cross on not a regular basis, but if you go to the grocery and you see certain tellers, well, you don't know them, but you know them because you see them. Same thing. Let's see. For the month of July, at the bottom of the deck we have the Hierophant. So there is a reckoning. Change is upon you, and you're learning and achieving. Ends on an achievement. Graduation if you're a student. Promotion if you're working. There's a payout to be had because it gives you rise. So getting a raise in salary, a promotion, change in your job, change in your love life, change in your family, payout, receiving, could be divorce for some. It's definitely just desserts for standing in your light, standing in your truth, representing the past, what you call love, what you see as loving memories in the past, makes your life move in a different direction because of that history, that love. things in the past. How far back you go is, I have a double 6, so it's a balance. It could be 3 to 6 months, 3 to 6 years. It's a balance here, very balanced. And you're following your intuition, that's why. And you have everything that you need, and you know that you have everything that you need because you've thought it out. You've gone through the process of working it out, every detail. You don't miss the mark. You've focused, and you are successful because of it. You earn your treasure. Your value is noticed. Your value is it shines. It shines. People see you for that bright smile and happy, proud. You are proud, and everyone around you is proud of you. You're getting recognition. You're getting some kind of lift because of what you know, because of your determination and your panache. You know, there's something about you that you have everything. Everything about you shines in its place. Even if your hair is messed up, it still looks good because you're that great, you know. But it's not pride. It's not ego. It's not ego. It's just you're shining the brilliance because you deserve it. And there's humility involved here because you have that focus on the work. You do it because you love the work. You don't do it because you love what people see about you. You're not showing it off. You're just doing the work. And that's why there's no corruption here, which is wonderful. This is wonderful to see. There's a tower that comes down because of that. You bring change. You bring a massive change. You just don't know it. It's so subtle. You don't know it. Well, you know it, but others recognize you for it in that sense. You know about it because it's who you are. But others see it and they recognize you. It's good. It's beautiful. That's a beautiful reading for the month of July. We've had so much tossing and turning and nightmares. Let's see how we're going here. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Doesn't matter what happens here. It ends in a great note, Capricorn. Beautiful. So let's take it from the Three of Cups. There's a celebration here, and we're holding back. There's a denial or a dilemma, to speak, not to speak, a commitment, making an offer, asking for a date, more than a date, wanting to go steady maybe. Not too sure if it'll be accepted, but there is a karmic connection here. So your dilemma, Capricorn, is short-lived. You will ask. You'll find your courage because karma, there's a justice here. You miss something and you know where to find it. So it will be justified. And Spirit is leading you there to make that offer. Even though you are fearful, you have anxiety because of secrets. This is where the uncertainty, that doubt of I'm not sure if I'm going to get hurt again. I don't want to get hurt. But you have to see the change before it will actually happen. And you will, because you have something to say and you will say it. And if it's not you, then it's somebody who will say it to you, because this line is outside of you. This is anybody else. And there is the world. There's that completion where it's long distance, where you travel the world, you go far away, where you have that long distance connection. It is the long distance connection that brings in that solidification, you solidify that embrace. You want to hold on to someone because you're going on the other side of the world. You know, you're being separated, you and someone else, or you are concerned for someone who will be separated from a loved one, because this is outside of you. But truth will be spoken about something that's missed, or lack of, or sentiment. You know, well, I say you know, you do know, because it is about self-esteem. It is about rising above and earning. Let's see, what is this Nine of Swords? Because everything is really straightforward. So the Nine of Swords tells us that the King of Cups, there it is. There's that uncertainty here. He's following his intuition, wants happiness. King of Pentacles is very stable and recognizes the stability involved. This is with honesty and honor, integrity. That last betrayal. See, there's the devil. Okay. See, to get to the beginning. There it is. By the next moon. And there will be satisfaction and there will be transformation. Okay, so we'll end it there, and we will go off into smooth waters with an offer to heal and bring things back into balance and heal the suffering. Oh my goodness. I went the whole 9 yards. I don't think you can see all of this. Let me see. No, you can't. Okay, but don't worry. I'll put the short version in here. In a month, things will shift. You will be happier. You will heal. You will see that and feel that healing. You will. It is not for nothing that we are made to suffer. If we don't understand what pain is and how deep it can go, then how can we understand true happiness? It is one and the same. It is the exact opposite, you know. You cannot have complete love and abundance without pure freedom. But if you don't understand what freedom is, then this does not exist. That is the healing wisdom. This is the wisdom, the medicine. See? This is where that 8, the end, the bottom of the deck, that brilliance here is what I saw in the 8 of Swords. So in the 9 with the Hermit, it is an evolution, it is progress, it is growth, it is change, it is wisdom coming in. That is why we had the Hierophant. I don't understand what I did with the Hierophant, but I had the Hierophant at the bottom. Yeah, it's there. It's right here. See, Hierophant at the bottom. That's why we have this, because this is brilliance. This is the higher knowledge. This is healing knowledge. This is doctorates if you are in school. Bringing in the balance. Healing disappointments. Again, with the brilliance. It is a disappointment, and it is devastating, and it is very heart-wrenching. But it is absolutely necessary. If you cannot bend the metal, as the blacksmith must do, to shape it and form it and give it a purpose, you must be able to bring it to its knees and fold to your will, as in bending to the will. This is the brilliance, that being able to humble the self. Again, following intuition. That King of Cups. is learning to climb. Again, rising above. It's a question of acceptance, eh? Because you're going to have that peaceful feeling. It's going to come across. I did say to the other signs that it's a roller coaster ride or a seesaw, depending on how you feel and how you view that up and down, where you feel that you have the world at your feet, and then there's a moment where you're sinking, feeling that the world is on top and pressing you down and smothering you. That is how change comes, and that is where you will have your satisfaction within a month, and you will have a new beginning. Okay, but then we don't want to go so far. Just know that your answer is in the positive for the month of July, for whatever question you were bringing to the table, because you need to speak, or someone needs to speak. What is this Knight of Swords? Thank you, Spirit. There it is. Leadership skills. And being able to focus on work done in the past, how to maneuver, get things done, make that transformation to become satisfied within the month. Things will show a change, a new beginning will come with the devil to bring in an ending, to make you rise above. And they're kings, to get happiness. Following intuition, it comes back again. We're doing that rotation where you do the work, or someone does the work. If it's not you, the viewer, someone does the work and puts things into perspective, where you begin anew, a very new beginning that is, it's funny because it's blocked because of betrayal. So your start is jammed between a rock and a hard place, is what you feel like, because you can't speak, but you must hold your integrity by not speaking. Your silence is what gives that courage, that strength to get through. But it is with time, because the truth, I know you can see the thoughts. The truth is what, and it could be to the self, because the way that it stops here. But you'll know within the month. You'll know what kind of blockage you're facing when you see. By the 4th, you'll have a new moon to measure against the last new moon, if you want to go back and check when that was and see what was happening in your life. And then you could check for the moon in Capricorn, because we've had one, and see where you were, what was going on then, as to what you have achieved to date, because it's at the end. The work, the talk, the contracts has come to an end. And now your integrity or your turmoil, someone is suffering the push and pull of leadership, whether it is to take the leadership role or to stand and wait and show your integrity, that you can wait. It's a test, and there it is. It's a karmic. Let's see what this say. Sorry. Justice, the Justice card. What is the reason for this card to show here? Here we have more High Arcana. Oh, more again. We have the Lovers. We have the Hangman. So this is divine guidance. This is why your integrity is what is needing to be measured. And when I say your integrity, everybody's integrity, it is in the way you respond. Your stability is determined by your attention to detail and your desire to be successful. Because it's all well and good to say, I got everything I had because my parents left it to me, but they worked for it. And if they didn't, then they made money through the system that worked for them via investments, for example. So somebody worked for the money to come in, to have, to say this is what I earned. But if it is that you that is earning, then your independence and your stability is solidified by your integrity. And Spirit is guiding this. Your experience shows that you earn the legacy, because it goes from 9 to the 10. You can see it here. Let me see. Yeah. The Lover's card that comes in after the Justice is only to say that it is in your favor, because we are put to a test to see if we are able to stand on our own and understand what it is to have earned what we have, and that we appreciate it to the point where we become abundant. It is in that sense of lack, being humble, okay, being able to accept that you miss or have lost, or you bend your knee to the fact that your ego is what needs to be tempered, if in some cases, or you need to remember that it is every season has its time. So if you're up, it's because you're doing something right, but if you're down, it's not necessarily because you're doing something wrong. It is a time to reap, and there is a time to sow. And when you're not reaping, you must be sowing, or you must be resting between reaping and the sowing. And sometimes that in between is just to measure our humility, the cause behind what we do and what has been done, and what direction we want to take it in learning and growing and expanding. It can become very deep, this card, this 5 of coins, because you reckon with the lowest of low, and some cases it can bring us to that point of depression where it is suicidal, but that is only to say that is the extremity. I'm not seeing that here. Don't want to alarm anyone, but it is just to say that this card can bring us to the lowest of low. But here we have excitement and truth. So I look at this more as to be humble, to be able to genuflect, to bend that knee, and admit to being humble, which is a good thing, because you win. You even get to have that family feeling, that sense of love and connectivity and romance, even, and creativity, balance in love, because it is mutual love. You're both exploring. That 4 is balance, is home. This is very divine for a reading. It's very spiritual. You can even take it to that level. It's so straightforward. I'm hardly using the deck here. Sorry about that, Capricorn. I had a little disturbance, but as I was saying, it's straightforward, and it's just a matter of it's just a matter of getting through what you want, what you want, because there's closure with acceptance. I'm thinking here, let's just take a few cards on what's holding back. What is Capricorn holding back? Saying what you want to do, and putting the work in to have that, and commitment to there it is, creativity, and that love, that self-love, self-exploration, and the truth, stability, abundance, focus, following your intuition. There it is. So again, it comes back to the circle that you will get your happiness. You will. Let's take an oracle card and see what this Hierophant is making sure that you are graduating. Again, those of you who are students, you know what you want to do in your career. Fit this reading into your situation and see how you fare with your destiny and what you want to do and the direction that you want to take. It works on every level, eh? It's all about the self. At the end of the day, how do you live with your own ego? What is the oracle message for this lesson? Sorry, not this well, it is a lesson for some, but for this reading, thank you, Spirit. What does Capricorn need to see further and have a wider view or scope on the situation at hand, or that the concerns that they come to you with in this reading? Sorry. What does Capricorn need that can serve to give rise and change? Thank you, Spirit. And then we have it. No place like home. It's in the reverse, and we have clean it up. So this is perfect. Again, even more straightforward. Like it's simple rules that need to be followed. There is no place like home. But here you don't feel like you have one, or you've been tossed out of your home, or you've lost your home, or that sense of family. You feel disconnected from them in that sense of you need to evolve, or someone in the family needs to evolve because your views are not being accepted. Maybe you have fallen from grace within the family, within your ranking in the family. Cleaning it up is pretty obvious. So we look at no place like home. That would be the 50. It's a 5. So we're halfway through the crises. So see, with the 5, it's self-esteem and integrity and having that feeling of not belonging, wanting to understand why you've been put out of your home. It's not clear to you, but everybody else seems to understand. 50, and before that you were in the 49. You were observing, so perspective. You had a different perspective. Objectivity. You were neutral. Observation from a distance. You were seeing from afar. You were seeing, and what you were seeing was probably not accepted, and that is why. See, there's some kind of jealousy. I did mention somewhere in this reading, where you are not respected. You are feeling left out. See? This card would be the reverse. If it had come like this, it would have come in the reverse. Because that sense of stability is shaken for some reason. And this is where you need to go back in the past and see where that happened. So no place like home. Authenticity. Coming home to yourself. Feeling at home. Arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. So this is really about looking within. Let's read the oracle message. Actually, no, it's in the reverse. We must read the protection. There are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty. For what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you will get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. And you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. So there it is. Change, growth, expansion, cleaning it up, looking back at how you were, how you are, see a difference. Is there one? Can there be one? You want that. You're graduating, you're learning, you're living it, you're changing, you're wanting it. That is where you look to the future. So your focus here would be for July to pay attention to what was done before and see what you are doing now, because come August, by the 4th, which would be the new moon, you will see that change, and that will propel you to make more changes, which will bring us to the full moon on the 16th, and you will see even more change if you are paying attention. And if you're not, well, now is a good time to start, because it says that you were observing before you came to the point of being at home. You were looking around, you were seeking out what is comfort for you, what is discomfort for you. You were measuring. Well, you still have to measure some more, but you're doing well. Feels very straightforward, very not planned, but marked in time, rhythmic. Going with the flow is the best term I can see here. With that, for Capricorn, I thank you for showing up. And until our next read, love and light.